You see this? This is my hand. This is set. This is the kind of broken board that you can make with this deck. Hello YouTube, it is I, Seto-sama the Fanatic. You guys have been asking on our videos for a bunch of combos for a long time. So yeah, we're going to start this new series called Combo Corner. So basically we're going to show you basic combos with the deck so you guys, if you want to play our decks, you know how to play them. So this is Guardragon Blue Eyes. It's recently uploaded on the channel. I figured you guys would probably want a combo tutorial because this deck is really combo heavy. So, and most of it has to do with this guy. So basically, you want to start with Draconet, and you want to hope that you don't have this guy in your hand. You either want to start with Draconet, or Signet Mining with a card to pitch for the Draconet, or you want to start with a White Stone, or a Glow Bulb, and a White Rose. So let's go ahead and shuffle up and show a potential combo that this deck can do. Actually, let's just have a Draconet in our hand, and we'll have 4 other random cards. So let's just go 4 cards here, 2, 3, and 4. And a lot of this has to do with what else you have in your hand. So if we open with Draconet, this is obviously not a... Let's say we have Draconet and... well, let's just start with a Draconet and 4 face down. 4 other cards. Are any of these the thing? No, they are not. Okay. So, basic combo is you summon Draconet. If you have the Ash, always Ash this card. And pray to God I don't have this. If you have Impermanence or Effect Veiler, pray I don't have this or this. But basically, Draconet summons Galaxy Serpent straight from the deck. And you basically just go off from there. There, if you have Destrudo, you can summon it out. These other 4 cards have White Rose Dragon, so you can summon that out. So, let's just assume that we're just playing a basic combo. So you go Synchro these into Ib. Given this hand, though, we would have special summoned the White Rose Dragon as well, because we control a Dragon Tutor. And then Ib will then search. If you have the Guardragon already in your hand, you search for the Secession. Otherwise, you always search for this card. So, since we already opened with the Guardragon, we get the Secession. Then you can either activate the Guardragon and summon back the Serpent, or, which is probably your best play. So summon the Serpent there. Then you would link these two. We'll just use this as a combo tutorial if you start with the Red Eyes Darkness Metal in the hand. For land for Linkus. Ib's effect will go off, summoning the Guardragon from your deck. You then link off the Guardragon to summon LP. Use Royal Legacy Guardragon's effect to move it here. Then from here, you could summon Omni Dragon Brotar. I usually like going for Brotar, unless I've already got the stuff to use with it. Brotar then activates where you pitch card. And then you go for target the Serpent in this case, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to pitch the card and summon the Darkness Metal. In this case, we're going to go for the White Stone, because a whole bunch of your combos start with the White Stone as well. Let's pitch Red Eyes just in case. So as you can see, Red Eyes is now in the graveyard. Next, you link all 4 for the Satyuja. And Satyuja just makes everything even more broken. Then you draw 4 cards. Let's see what we draw. Return, Blue Eyes, Called by the Grave, and Draconet. So the 3 that you want to return in this case are probably these 3. Don't get me wrong, this one's good, but you're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. Besides, you've got Secession to bring Red Eyes back, so you're good. So keep the Called by the Grave, because Called by the Grave is always a good negation card. Next, you can then special summon Whitestone. You can special summon Whitestone from your hand, but I think the best move right here would be to pitch it with Melody. This is a combo in itself as well, where you have the Whitestone and Melody, so you get 3 searches. So you have these in the graveyard. And turns can take a few minutes for this deck, so be wary. In normal, or summon it via the alternative. Then you can, from this hand, banish the World Chalice Guardragon to summon Serpent. Because World Chalice Guardragon makes it so you can summon a normal monster in your grave to zone a link monster points to. And then I'll go Serpent into Pisty. Pisty gets back Red MD. And then Red MD, your big combo is going with the Satyuja into other cards. However, the major one that you want to do here is you're going to link them both off to summon a Garpain. Then search another Blue Eyes from your deck. Then you can use Skuldred's effect to special summon one of the 2 Blue Eyes from your hand. And Agarpain's effect to summon your first big negator, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. From there, you can go into your second Satyuja, or as I like to call him, why is this card not limited? And then you draw 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the easiest put back on bottom of deck ever. Then from here, let's see. You can World Legacy Secession. Get back the Red Boy. The Red Boy will then get back Whitestone. And then you link it off with a Link Karibo. Here we go. Then the Whitestone's effect will summon Blue Eyes. Then you use Satyuja's effect to special summon one of the Blue Eyes from your hand. Overlay them for Hope Harbinger. So that way you have the Hope Harbinger Link Karibo combo. Then you link these off. Make a Hieratic Seal. And from here you can, if you had another Revival card or an Extender, you could use the Dark effect of Levianeer to rob your opponent of a card in their hand, or you can do what I like to do, which is banish all your useless light monsters, not that one, and summon Levianeer and get its second effect to special summon an alternative. So now you have 2 negates, 3, with the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. You have a monster effect negate, a spell effect negate, an anything effect negate as long as it's on the field, a way to bounce monsters, and a way to prevent your opponent from doing stuff with that. If they want to target your stuff, you have a Sarvis, and if they have a grave effect, you have a Called by the Grave. So yeah, that's one scenario. The other scenario where you can open with this is you need 2 cards in your hand. You need White Rose and either White Stone of Legend or the Glow Up Bowl. Let's play through a scenario with White Stone, and you can see what you can do with there. Again, a majority of this deck, you can start just a basic Guardragon combo with just 1 or 2 cards, but how far you can extend your board really depends on what else you have in your hand. Let's do a hypothetical combo with both White Stone of Legend and White Rose. Again, the goal of this deck is make Ib and pass. The other 2 card combo you have is White Stone and World Legacy Guardragon. The White Rose and White Stone is pretty much about the same. It basically does the same thing as the other one, except you have multiple targets and you have blue eyes. So let's go with a hypothetical combo where you have the World Legacy Guardragon and the White Stone of Legend, because it's still essentially the same combo. 1, 2, 3. So let's say you summon White Stone. This is reason number 1 why we have Link Karibo in there. So you need these cards, and the rest of these cards can be basically anything. So you go White Stone, summon, make Link Karibo. You activate World Legacy Guardragon, summon White Stone back. Oh, and you search a blue eyes for this. Bring back World Legacy Guardragon, link the White Stone off, again, for LP. And if you can Ash Blossom any card or negate any card in the combo, do it on this. White Stone's effect is also mandatory as well. That's a fun thing to note. Even if you don't have any Blue Eyes White Dragons left in your deck, you still get to search, and if you combo it with the Satyuja, you can just shuffle one of your Blue Eyes in your hand back into your deck and then just get it out again with the White Stone of Legends effect. So we have the White Stone, we have 2 Blue Eyes in our hand, so as you can see, our hand is now 5 cards. This is where we make the obvious Red MD play, however. So you make Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Well, you could either Red Eyes Darkness Metal here, or you can set your grave up with a Blue Eyes. I normally like going for Brotar and putting a Blue Eyes in grave for potential revival status, but given that we don't know what the rest of our hand is right now, we're just going to go with classical Red MD, which is in our hand of 3 cards, isn't it? So it is! So let's trade out Brotar and Red MD. Let's say Red MD is in the deck. Red MD. And then you just basically go and make your Satyuja plays from there. So yeah, that's the basic combo tutorial with Guardragon Blue Eyes. You either start with a White Stone and a World Legacy Guardragon, or a White Rose, or you start with a Draconet and you go off from there. For tips against the deck, you always want to Ash the Draconet. Always hit the Draconet because it's a 1-card build any board you want. So yeah, that's it. That's a combo tutorial for Guardragon Blue Eyes. Like, comment, subscribe. Give us further suggestions in the comment sections down below on further combo tutorials you'd like to see, and we'll catch you guys later.